Alright, y'all. We're going to do something different. I'm going to open up one of the signatures I've already made that people have said, hey, that's really, really cool. I'd like to know how you done it. How you did it. How you done it. Bad grammar. Wow. Alright, we're just going to open a signature. That was a little too far. Find where we save it. And we're going to open up my Afraid to Burn signature, which is this little mighty masterpiece right here. Hide all of the layers except the background because we don't care about transparency. The first thing I did was I opened up a render layer and I just made it as big as possible, and as you can see here, I smudged the heck out of it. I don't even remember what the smudge settings were. They're not going to be under here because I obviously screwed it up already. That's cool. And I did the same thing again. I have no clue why. I just did it again. I gave it a little bit more directional flow this time. And then what I did was I opened up my render, but I didn't make it as giant as possible. I just left it so we have it right there as our render. I erased her sword because it just got in the way and I didn't like it. Then I put a C4D behind her, which I think was this one. And I was thinking, it still looks a little empty behind her. We're going to put another one. And then possibly another one. So we got some effects behind it. Then what I did was I just started putting effects on top. First we got this little bit of chaos, I guess, down there. We got some lighting, or some debris-ish kind of stuff, which as soon as I put this layer on top of it, I saw like this little effect right here. There's my arrow key. Right here. I saw this little effect. I was like, ah, cool, that looks a lot like fire. I've seen those fire sigs before. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try one. So I just started putting on effects that looked like they were on fire. I don't know what that voice is all about. I just kept piling them on, and then I added a gradient map, which I believe, yep, was this purple to orange one, which is right here under the default gradient settings, or if you click on color harmonies and you hit OK, it's right here. It's OK, and I set the layer blend to soft light to give it not this color, but this dark, almost fiery atmosphere. Haha, pun apparently intended. And then I did this layer, new adjustment layer, exposure, which is this layer right here. It brightens up all the spots that are already brightened, and it doesn't do like the dark spots, except if I were to actually set this. The dark spots are still dark, the bright spots got brighter. So I was all like, oh cool, so I don't want this entirely brightened, I just want the fire, quotation marks, fire, brightened. So I took my black and my brush tool and I just went all over it, and we got this, which brighter here in this area, darker on the outside. Cool. Next one, I did another gradient map. I bet that's black to white. Let me check. Black to white. And I set that to multiply to darken the background a bit. In the next layer, I think oh, alright, this is, right here, the finished first version, except it's missing its little border. Whoop-de-doo. And then, I normally, for the heck of it, just make another layer, and then I get rid of some of the color. I just left the red in this one. And then that right there is the second version. If you've seen all three, this is the second one. And the fourth one, I made a black bar, a clipping mask of her eye, which is just like this right here, and I colored the eye red for the heck of it. I don't know why. Made it look evil. And then I added another little black bar, if you see it there. It's just that. And that is right there the third version. And if I went too fast for you the first time, I'm going to do it again real quick. Black background. Added the layer, smudged it up a bit, gave it some flow. First, add the render, erase whatever you don't like, put some effects behind it, put some effects over top of it, give it some nice color variation, which that looks bland and grayish to my opinion right here. Before I put the gradient map on, gave it purple, which is awesome. Don't knock it till you try it, kind of thing. Exposure to make it brighter. Gradient map to make it darker. Redundant, I know. And then add border. There you go. That's the way I did this Afraid to Burn signature. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. See you next time, I guess.